What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode 65 of Smack Talk here at smark@moment.com. I'm your host, as always, Tony Mango. With me this week, we have Spood Beast himself, Braden Mayhew. We have the Sinistar, Carlos Covington, and we have Michael Burhan. Michael Burhan. That's
Of
always going to get funny.
inconvenience.
We might also have Mike Payton pop up later for those who know and have been following what the contest is. He actually won the contest by 3 points. We'll get into that later. And I'll be horribly depressed because I lost. What we have for you this week, we have the Ask Him, we have the monthly Mailbag, which is a new specialty kind of a post, the weekly hot tags, and then the pay-per-view review and results, and all that kind of talk about the contest and so on and so forth. You know how this kind of goes, and if you don't and you're new, then go back and you have hundreds and hundreds of other videos to watch. So get to it. First things first, we have the Ask Him, and who got it right last week?
Okay, we have, we'll go in no sort of particular order. Rockstar Tom, 2693, he got Sable, Brock Lesnar, and Mark Mero, which is correct. WWE Morrison's got it half right, when he got Sable and Brock Lesnar, but no Mark Mero. Shame on you, Morrisons. Thomas Sandner, a new fellow on the site, got it right as well with Sable, Mark Mero, and Brock Lesnar. And also Awesome Piano Man, who hilariously put, I actually know this one, yes, yes, yes. Sable, Mark Mero, and Brock Lesnar. So congratulations to all you guys. And a special mention to I Curry, who got it half right as well. But I Curry, Mark Mero, not that boxer fellow.
Well, it's Mark Mero. I mean, come on.
Somebody who did boxing is probably more memorable than him. Of course, he'd think it was somebody else.
Isn't that weird how he can be better known as the boxing guy than the Wildcat? Like he had a worse gimmick than that, and then he also had Johnny B. Bad. Like you can start off with like that was a shit gimmick, and be like, oh, but you had like multiple other ones that were worse.
But you know he actually got paid a lot of money by the WWE to come on board. And Mick Foley and like Steve Austin, when they started the same time around Mero started, they were getting paid much less.
That's
believe it or not.
ridiculous.
Yeah. He was actually pegged to be like the next WWE champion main event type guy.
Really?
Yep. And we saw how good that worked out.
Did he ever get like a big push beyond the Intercontinental title level? That's a legitimate question. I don't know.
He pushed Sable. So.
What's the question for this week? So
Okay, the
get
question
it right.
is in twofold. It's the first part, as we know, is applicable to the host. The second part is applicable to you guys out there in YouTube land. Hello. Okay, the first question is this individual started off in the AWA. Then he made his way over to Vince McMahon's WWF. I think it was WWF. And was later given a famous moniker meant for another wrestler. Okay. And he used a move which was a variation, and again, a variation of a suplex. Well, a fisherman suplex. So, who is he?
The Red Rooster.
The Red Rooster was the guy who was supposed to get the gimmick. But
Oh,
who
you're
was
talking about the other guy?
The guy who got the gimmick.
Oh, that's Mr. Perfect.
Correct.
Ding,
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 ding.
ding, 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 ding. Dun,
Red
dun,
fucking
dun,
Rooster.
dun. Yeah, he was actually supposed to get the perfect gimmick, believe it or not. Thank fuck he didn't.
Right.
Terry Taylor was supposed to get the perfect gimmick.
Correct, yep.
Imagine being
Oh,
like,
man.
we have two ideas for you. You got to pick. Either you're going to be the perfect person or you're going to be a fucking rooster.
Red.
And he
Red
goes,
Rooster.
well, you know,
I'll be a rooster.
people always
Call me
say-
crazy, but I think it might catch on.
people always strive for perfection. But you know what? Chicken is fucking awesome. So that KFC thing's hitting it big right now. I think we're going to go with the Red Rooster. Yeah, that you can give that Kurt Hennig guy
His
that
manager could have been
perfectly.
the Colonel. That would have been brilliant.
There you go. So,
I do declare, sir. The
he
second
should have used the
person,
crossface chicken wing. Come on.
The second person that I ask him is someone that I know these guys are going to get, but is linked to the first individual. Now, Tony's just said the guy's name. The second person is linked to that person, but was given a crappy name over their original name. And we've mentioned him on the show more than once. He's considered a lower card sort of release type of guy at the moment, but was pegged to be the next Mr. Perfect. So who is he? I think you all will get it. If you don't get it, I need to slap you.
Yeah. You would need to do multiple bitch slaps at once.
Yeah.
With forearms, pretty much.
It's that wrestling bitch slaps.
Yeah, yes.
So that
So that's
brings
our
us,
skills for today.
that brings us into the next little section here, which is the monthly mailbag. Now, I'm not giving this its own segment because we only have one question that was sent to us, so there is no point in having a minute-long part 3 or whatever. The one question that we have is sent in to us by Captain Clutch at Sports Talk 3131. He wants to know whether or not I think The Rock's Nostalgia Act is going to get old and when that would be. I think it already is old, and I think that when it comes to WrestleMania, they're not going to see as big of a celebration as they're expecting to, because I think people are going to get tired of the whole rematch thing, and it's not going to have that big appeal that it does when John Cena first faced him. It's not going to be, oh, but this time it's on for the title, and we're going to get into that later and all that. But as far as The Rock, if we do keep seeing The Rock every week like we should be now that he's the champion, you're not going to be having anybody real thrilled about it, because he's going to come out and he's going to do the same kind of stuff that he always does, and it's going to be like, oh, I get it, I'm kind of tired of The Rock by now and all that. So that is Captain Clutch's question, and make sure you guys
Tony, we've got a second question, but that was left in the comments section a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, we do?
Which was by WWE Morrison's, believe it or not. He asked me, what was the first ladder match in Calgary Stampede Wrestling, and who were the competitors?
Oh, he asked you a trivia question. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got it?
So, yes. It was in, apparently, roughly around about the 1970s. September 1972 is what they're saying the date is. And it was by two super heavyweights, believe it or not, Dan Crawford and Tor Kamata.
Who?
But both basically, one of them's a Japanese wrestler who was really fat. He looked like the Bastion Booger. And the other one is a gentleman who was one of the big Canadian headliners for Stampede Wrestling. As you guys probably knew, the WWE bought out the Stampede Wrestling's tape library, and the business when they acquired the rights to several contracts, including the British Bulldogs and Bret the Hitman Hart and the rest of the Hart family. So there you go.
All right,
That's
well,
for you,
guys,
WWE Morrison's.
we're going to be doing the monthly mailbag once a month. Obviously, that's why it's called monthly mailbag. I'm going to try to have it where the mailbag is going to be a part of the pay-per-view review episodes of Smack Talk. That way we kind of don't put too much on each episode and everything like that. So for the next one is going to be, let me get my schedule out here, because I know that I have the full schedule for everything for Smack Talk up until WrestleMania for the most part. The next one we're going to have is the February 22nd edition. So in the meantime, send us in all your questions. The best thing is to send them either on the contact form on the website or through messaging at SmarkOutMoment or at Tony Mango on Twitter, so I can keep track of them better, because I totally lost out the comment one. But send those, and we will get to them on the 22nd and make sure that we answer all that kind of stuff for you. The next part, we're going to do the hot tags, and then we'll roll on to all the pay-per-view talk. So check up with part 2 coming your way.